The Boys and Girls Clubs of the Emerald Coast is celebrating March Madness with a fundraiser. Vice President of Financial Advancement, Leslie Mickles, is here to tell us all about it. Leslie, good to see you this morning.
Hey, good morning.
So excited to talk to you about the Boys and Girls Clubs. We love all that you do. For the folks at home, tell us a little bit about the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Emerald Coast.
So the biggest difference, most people have already heard of Boys and Girls Clubs, and they know that it's a safe space for kids.
Sure.
But our particular organization serves young people from Escambia County, Florida, over to Walton County, Florida. That's the biggest difference. We're still making impact, doing mentoring for young people every day in our after-school program and in our summer programs.
Talk to us a little bit about your role as the Vice President of Financial Advancement. What do you do on a day-to-day basis?
So I get the awesome opportunity to impact young people by managing all of the grants and writing contracts and writing all of the grants, developing programs for Boys and Girls Clubs. So all the outcome-driven things that we're doing to make sure that children walk away with a productive future, it's probably me that has penned that particular program. So that's what I do for Boys and Girls Clubs.
That is so great. And you know, we talk about and we see the impact it makes on these kids' lives as they grow up, but what impact does that have on you being a part of this and seeing the change that is made in these kids?
It's amazing. So one of the greatest things is to witness a child either graduating from high school on time or to see them graduate from college and then go on to do a career that they chose, especially when you watch them grow and it didn't look like they were gonna do very well. And to see that with your own eyes, it is really heartwarming. So for me, that's the best part, to be able to see my children do phenomenal things in our world.
Heartwarming and truly life-changing.
Absolutely.
All right, let's talk a little bit about March Madness with some extra Z's. What's March Madness all about?
So March Madness is really simple. I like to explain it like a Super Bowl party, but for basketball. So this Saturday, we're doing something really fun. You can hang out with your friends, watch the games that'll be streaming, lots of drinks, lots of food, and lots of fun. It's a good time.
That sounds great. So it's said from 4 to 7. Where is this all taking place?
At O'Reilly's Downtown Tavern. So if you know anything about Pensacola, Palafox is the main street. So in downtown Pensacola at O'Reilly's Irish Pub is where we'll be from 4 to 7 this Saturday.
All right, so you can show up there. How do we turn this into a fundraiser? What's that element of this?
So there's a ticket cost. It's $25 per person.
Okay.
And so all proceeds are going back to Boys and Girls Clubs of the Emerald Coast, specifically the Pensacola clubs to support them. Then there's also a silent auction and a live auction, and so those are means for people to support Boys and Girls Clubs. Then we're also going to sprinkle in a few games, some fun things called heads or tails, and so you got to come and see what that's all about. But it's another way for us to raise funds for Boys and Girls Clubs.
You can watch the game anywhere, but if you plan to watch, why not come out in this fun electric setting and help raise money for the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Emerald Coast? There you see the info on the screen. We'll repost that online. Such a great event. Thank you for all you do for the community. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no doubt. Sounds like a lot of fun, and you got those extra Z's too, Chelsea.
Yeah, loads of fun. We'll have more information online if you would like to be a part of that.